I'm ready to begin homeschooling. Now what do I do? So you've made up your mind and you're ready to get started homeschooling. That is great. A great place to start is by first building a foundation which will keep your journey solid for the long haul. I would like to share with you 2 tips that have helped me along the way. The first tip is to ask yourself why. The why you're homeschooling makes all the difference between your success or failure at homeschooling your child. Your why will keep you at it for the long haul, or the short haul if that's your goal. Here are some good reasons why many parents have chosen to homeschool their children. Flexibility. The ability to learn at a pace that is best for the child. High quality of education for a fraction of the cost of traditional schools. The one-on-one learning which takes place in a homeschool environment ensures that children almost always gets it before moving on to a new topic, unlike in school where they can easily be left behind. Over time, the teaching style complements well with the learning style of the child, and this creates a very rich learning experience for the child. Another reason parents may consider homeschooling is religious beliefs. The homeschool environment offers parents the ability to practice their religious beliefs in freedom without restrictions and without prejudices. Social issues is another reason. Many parents would like to avoid the negative peer pressure that their children may encounter in a traditional school, involving like drugs and violence, etc. Another reason parents have decided to homeschool is it's a customized learning solution. I met a parent who was struggling to incorporate a special computer training into her child's academics. She needed her son to take off a few hours from traditional school at least once a week in order to attend a non-school-based class offered by a third party, a local business. And because of how important this computer education was for her son, she decided she would take the son out of the traditional school and simply homeschool him so that that flexibility to customize his learning would be an option. Another reason parents decide to homeschool is simply to spend more time together as a family. So what is your reason for wanting to homeschool? Whatever your reason is, ensure that it's meaningful to you and it is something that no matter when times get tough, when the going gets tough, that it's something that you can fall back on and remember, hey, this is why I'm homeschooling. So you can write it down if that's what it takes for you to remember it. Maybe post it up in your homeschool room or wherever you're doing the lessons. And use it to anchor you in this homeschool journey. The second tip I would like to give you if you're ready to start homeschooling is to avoid the assembly line education effect. What is this? The assembly line education effect is based on the belief that one size education fits all. It is the stuff that's served up in school in the traditional school setting. Sometimes as parents, we depend solely upon our own schooling experiences to train our kids. Our personal schooling experience was likely in a traditional school, which has its own special structure. Traditional schools are designed to manage and teach a mass population, large groups of students. And we know this based on the homework assignments that they give, the assemblies, the bell ringing for lunch and breaks, standing in lines, raising your hands, permission to use the restroom, even standardized tests. Those are all evidence that traditional schools are built to manage a group of students. But because your child is unique, you can use this time to structure a unique learning experience for him or her. You can use existing curricula or you can create your own curricula, which helps your child to develop his uniqueness. And unlike a school teacher who must keep the lessons moving forward, you have time to stop and make sure that your child understands. before moving on to a new topic. You have time to explore your child's uniqueness and creativity and their method of learning, which is a highly valued set of skills in this new world that we're living in. If you're unsure where to start, consider trying out some of the more popular homeschooling styles, such as the unit studies, unschooling, classical homeschooling, the work-study service method, the Charlotte Mason method, the Waldorf method, Montessori, multiple intelligences, or an eclectic or relaxed homeschooling. Basically, eclectic homeschoolers use a little bit of this and a little bit of that. They may combine some of those methods that I spoke about for different subjects like math, reading, or spelling. Some may even take an unschooling approach for other subjects. So take a look at some of those methods, see if any of those appeal to you or your children, and you can start from there. And it's not a problem if you have to change the method over time. Your one-on-one interaction with your child allows you to establish a personal relationship with him and determine exactly which skills need to be worked on at any point in the homeschooling journey. Keeping your child's learning style in mind and choosing the appropriate learning materials which he has an interest in will make for a smoother homeschooling experience. And remember, you are not mandated to recreate a traditional school setting in your home. Choose one approach which suits your family, and if you need to adjust it or adjust your methods for the changing environment, then do so and move on.